Have you ever found yourself on a hot summer day, you've worked hard or you've played really hard and you're wrung out? You really need something to drink. Well, today we're going to be making a 1,000-year-old energy drink that was popular in the 18th century. Thanks for joining us today on 18th Century Cooking with James Townsend and Son. So, we really don't do drinks very frequently here on the show, but we do plan on doing a series on drinks here in the future. Today, the drink we will be making is called Switchel. According to the Oxford Companion for American Food and Drink, Switchel is a New England invention. But others say that Switchel actually came from the Caribbean to North America. Well, probably more likely it turns out that Switchel is just related to a number of very similar drinks that have been used or made for 1,000 years in various cultures around the globe. Switchel also goes by the name of Sitchel, Aquaforte, Ginger Punch, Yankee Beverage, and Swizzle. This drink is high in potassium. That's an electrolyte the body needs, especially when you've perspired a lot. And this drink was used for exhausted field hands and sailors alike. Most recipes for Switchel are found in mid-19th century cookbooks, but it's firmly rooted in 18th century references also. You can even find very similar drinks used by Roman soldiers to refresh themselves, and the ancient Greeks had a very similar drink that was called oxymel. This invigorating tonic can be made in several different ways, and it's very easy to put together. The recipe we're using today is from a mid-19th century cookbook called The Skillful Housewife. I'll start with a half a gallon of clean drinking water. To this, I'll add a half a cup of unsulfured molasses, a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar, and a heaping tablespoonful of powdered ginger. Now stir this really well. Be sure to use a Barbados molasses or a light molasses, and definitely not a blackstrap molasses. That'll be much too bitter. Some of the recipes actually call for the use of maple sugar or maple syrup instead, and some of those references to molasses actually mean maple syrup. Honey makes another great alternative. That Roman drink, that was be made with honey instead of with molasses. Instead of or in addition to the vinegar, you can use a lemon juice or lime juice, and that'll make a very interesting variation. Instead of the powdered ginger, you could use a fresh ginger that's finely minced. But powdered ginger was a much more common way to find ginger in the 18th century. Ginger was one of the most common and one of the most inexpensive spices available at the time. Another great variation to this would be to add your daily rum ration right to this drink. That would make a great version of this. A closely related drink is a popular concoction called shrub. It was various fruit juices, something like that of raspberries or blackberries, sweetened how you pleased and added to vinegar. We offer a book at James Townsend and Son called Libations of the 18th Century. This does have recipes for Switchel as well as many other popular drinks of the time. You'll find a link to this book in the description below. So many times this drink was placed in a jug and suspended down into a well or placed in a running stream of water to cool it off. But we've all found that when we drink cool things on a hot day, it can upset our stomachs. That's one of the reasons why we believe that they had added ginger to this drink. Well, let's give this a try. Looks good. It still has the smell of vinegar, but not very strongly. Vinegar is about the last thing I ever want to eat or drink. But this, actually, it reminds me a lot of a good apple cider. It's very good. I can see why this would be a very, very popular drink, especially in hot weather.